Well, good evening and welcome to Pioneer Park, Cheyenne, Wyoming. Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country KGOS. Glad to have you along, Ryan Caith and Grant Caith in the capital city tonight. A conference doubleheader for the Tigers. And we apologize, a move of locations. Instead of at Powers Field, we are at Pioneer Park by the interstate here. So a little late setting up for you, but we got here in time for first pitch. Drew Kramer, a fly out to left field. And at the plate now, Landry Griman for the Tigers in the top of the first. Get you all the lineups, some of our pregame information we had set for you. We'll share that as we get through this contest. Here's a walk for Landry. So the Tigers with a runner on first, one away here in the top of the first. And at the plate now, Shields. The right-hander digs in, a swing and a miss for strike one. Stealing on the pitch, here's Griman. A fly ball into left center. And the center fielder, Crescelius, there to grab it for Cheyenne for out number two. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Mac Hibben. Grant and I were talking as he finishes lineups for us here. We're talking about this team before we got on the air. What a nice year for the Tigers, especially to start things as we kind of get into the bulk of the season here in late June. A young team, but in second place in the conference. They were at a tournament last week, struggled on a losing streak, so trying to get back on track here in Cheyenne this afternoon. 2-1 the count here to Mac Hibben. Stealing here is Griman. A ball outside and a close play at second base, and they say he got him. Nice throw from the catcher, Ryder Mitchell, for out number three as Griman gets caught stealing. So we'll see Mac Hibben in the top of the second, but we'll see what the Cheyenne Bats do in the bottom of the first. We'll bring you that right after this.
So why not make it a place you truly love? This is Ashley Arntz, mortgage lender at Platte Valley Bank. With a home equity loan, you can update your space, improve your curb appeal, or finally finish that home project you've been putting off. Competitive rates, flexible options, and simple approval make it easy to get started. Make the equity in your home work for you and love where you live. Apply today at www.pvbank.com. Platte Valley Bank, you belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Healthcare should be easy. At Banner Health Torrington Community Hospital, feel free to set your pace and choose your path. Torrington Community Hospital offers new technologies, in-state specialists, and the healthcare professionals you know, for a road less traveled and a familiar face along the way. Torrington Community Hospital, providing a wide scope of care, helping you make healthcare easier so that life can be better.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. So make Dinklage Feed Yards a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed Yards, East Highway 26 in Torrington.
Hi, I'm Mariah Harkins, Chamber Director at Go Goshen. Running a business comes with challenges, but you don't have to do it alone. The Chamber is here to help you grow through marketing, networking, and business resources to support your success. Our exclusive member promotions let you advertise through email, social media, and radio. Plus, you'll gain access to member perks and connections that can take your business further. Join the Chamber at Go Goshen today. Visit gogoshen.com or call us 532-5162.
Back live at Pioneer Park in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country. Tigers left a runner on in the top of the first. Still scoreless as the Cheyenne Bats come up to the plate. Tyler Crecilius, the center fielder, the leadoff. He fouls off the first one into the parking lot.
Tyler Crecilius, as you said, Ryan, playing out in center field to start today. Kellen Wenzel is on deck. Tyler Stevenson in the hole.
And we'll get the rest of the lineups to you as we go along in this one. Mac Hibben, the starting pitcher for the Tigers. So he'll play catch with Landry Griman behind the plate. Another pitch outside from Hibben, the 2-1 pitch on the way. Just a bit up and out.
Tigers starters out in the field today. Kramer at shortstop. Griman behind the plate today. Shields out in left. Hibben on the mound. Morehouse at second base. Elbaugh out in right. Sandusky at center field. Hager will be at third base. And Kelly at first base.
Leadoff walk for the Eagles as Crecilius gets on board. Brings up Wenzel, the shortstop, as Hibben delivers strike one.
Really nice gas fastball that time, right down the middle. He brought that one.
I was talking with Shad Bates a few days ago, mentioned that beautiful performance earlier this year by Hibben, a no-hitter, 14 strikeouts. He's their ace.
Lefty, and he's smooth.
Full count pitch coming. Now must have been 3-1. Waved at by Wenzel, so now it's 3-2.
Wenzel at shortstop defensively for Cheyenne Post 6.
Hibben with the next pitch. That'll miss inside.
Nice job by Hibben there to try to work that inside corner. Just missed on that fastball.
Hibben will check the runner. This one just misses. Same spot inside.
Morgan Cross on the mound to start for Post 6. Ryder Mitchell behind the plate defensively.
Next pitch in the dirt. A good block here from Griman. Runner will stay at first base for Cheyenne. Again, this squad from Cheyenne, the lone single-A team, in the bottom tier of the standings, 15-22 overall, 3-9 in conference play as Mack throws a pick over to first, runner back in there safe.
Yeah, not sure why they didn't play the games over at Powers Field.
Yeah, it was fun to do games over there.
Yeah. Yeah, quite a facility. And they've done a lot with this one, too.
Yeah. Nice field. Turf infield. Again, this Pioneer Park right off the interstate here in Cheyenne. Here's a curveball from Hibben as it's a good take from the shortstop Wenzel. He'll draw a base on balls, and back-to-back walks for Mac Hibben to start this game.
Brings up the number 3 hitter, Tyler Stevenson. Troy Nelson on deck and Thane Hardy in the hole for Post 6.
Stevenson, the left fielder, digs in. First pitch swung on. Over the top of it for strike one. A 1 pitch in the dirt from Hibben. The Tigers, as I mentioned, in second place in the conference behind Casper. 17-13 overall, 5-1 in conference play. As there's a good pitch from Mack, gets him to chase upstairs for strike two.
Yeah, and a good gas fastball that time by Hibben. He was way behind it.
Next pitch coming, swung on for strike three, and Stevenson down via strikes. Hibben's first strikeout.
Gets the 3 hitter. Runners at first and second for Post 6 with 1 away. Brings up Troy Nelson. at first base today defensively for post 6.
Nelson, a lefty, takes ball 1 low and away. Again, Cheyenne with runners at first and second, 1 away here in the bottom of the first. As another pitch misses low from Mac Hibben. Hibben will step off, throws to second, runner back there in time.
And this is the first of 2 in a doubleheader here from the capital city, as we'll have the first one for you.
Next pitch will just miss. So Nelson way ahead here, 3-0. That one upstairs, and now Hibben walks. The base is loaded.
And right now, a beautiful night for baseball here. A slight breeze here in Cheyenne, but had us on our toes coming over as threats of severe weather around the region. Beautiful here right now.
Yeah, not too hot. Doesn't look threatening yet as Mack delivers strike 1. This one swung on for strike 2. Thane Hardy in the box, the third baseman. Next one, chased it outside for strike 3. Another strikeout for Mack.
Boy, he worked quick on that batter there, didn't he?
Getting frustrated after those 3 walks.
Dug in and 3 straight fastballs and a strikeout. Nice comeback.
Ooh. Delivers strike 1 to Wyatt Morse. A 1 pitch coming, bounces. Nice stop by Greiman.
Had to dig deep to save that pitch there.
Hibben working out of the windup now. This one waved at and missed for strike 2.
Count goes 1-2.
Next one will miss low. Evens it up 2-2. Again, 2 away, bases loaded. That'll miss low and in. Hibben showing some frustration.
Takes the count full.
3-2 pitch coming, and another strikeout. Hibben pitches himself out of a jam. 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. Eagles will strand 3, and it's scoreless after 1. Clark and Associates scoreboard. We'll be back with the second right after this.
Whether you're a Wyoming Cowboy fan or a Trailblazer, Lancer, Dogger, or Cyclone, Heartland Embroidery has the apparel and accessories you need to show your school colors. Stop in the store on Main Street in Torrington and take a look yourself. From jackets and t-shirts to everyday gear and accessories, we promise you'll find something for the whole family. With new items always coming into the store, you'll always find that perfect item to show off your school spirit. Only at Heartland Embroidery, downtown Torrington.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. J.G. Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
Landscaping Plus on East Highway 26 in Torrington is ready to help you create the outdoor space of your dreams. With an experienced crew and an eye for attractive landscaping design, you can trust Landscaping Plus with any project you might have for your yard. They also carry sprinkler parts and other lawn and garden items that you may need for those do-it-yourself projects. Give Rob a call today and he can help you find the perfect design for your home. Landscaping Plus in Torrington, 532-6067.
So it'll be Mac Hibben at the plate to lead off the second inning for the Tigers. Again, cross on the bump for Cheyenne as Hibben swings over top of the off speed for strike one. Cross working out of the stretch. This one way up high for ball one.
Missed that one high. Hibben up to bat. Morehouse is on deck. Alba in the hole for the Torrington Tigers.
Leaves that one at his ankles for ball two. Two balls, one strike to Mac. As this one will miss inside. 3-1 to Hibben. Cross with the next pitch. Swung on into right field. That one's deep. Rolls all the way to the fence. Hibben has two at least. Round second, heading to third, and he's on third with a stand-up triple.
The way he came around on that pitch right there, fastball, and a stand-up triple, as you said, Ryan. Nice answer for Hibben, and that brings up Morehouse.
Good start for the Tiger bats in the second. So Ryan, the right-hander, digs in and fouls off the first.
That right fielder didn't give much chase at all. He knew it was way over his head in a hurry.
Next pitch to Morehouse outside. An even count, 1-1. This pitch swung on, a ground ball towards short. And now Hibben might get caught at third. The shortstop diving to tag him. He's back in there safe.
Took the outside of the bag and was able to get around the tag. Nice move.
That was a dribbler that the shortstop Wenzel came to get. Checked the runner, and Hibben was off there quite a ways on the lead, and Hibben beat him back to the bag.
Yeah, and Morehouse jammed on that pitch there, so it was just a dribbler, as you said, over to shortstop. So runners on the corners now, and it brings up number 39, they say Elbaugh.
Umpires had a quick discussion, but everybody stays out there. And the first pitch waved at by Alba for strike one. Cross will check the runner at first. No throw over to Morehouse. Next pitch swung on for strike two. Stealing is Morehouse, no throw down. So a couple runners in scoring position, no outs for the Tigers. Cross will step off the rubber, no throw. And the next pitch in there, all ball goes down via strikes.
Hit that outside corner. First out of the inning now. Runners at second and third for Torrington. Hibben at third, Morehouse at second.
Sandusky takes the first pitch through the catcher's legs. Hibben will come in and score. Went through the legs of Mitchell behind the dish. All runners advance. Morehouse now at third. So the Tigers strike first, 1-0 CNA scoreboard. 1-0 the count here to Sandusky. Next pitch will just get the outside corner.
Hager's on deck and Kelly in the hole, the number 9 hitter for the Torrington Tigers.
Cross with the next pitch swung on for strike 2.
Top of the second inning, Tigers up 1-0 here on the CNA scoreboard.
Next pitch fouled off by Sandusky. Good battle. He sends that one into the home dugout. Cross with the 0-2. This one popped up towards the Tiger dugout down the third baseline, and the third baseman Hardy able to grab it for out number 2. Brings up Garrett Hager, the third baseman for the Tigers. Again, Morehouse stands at third base, 2 away here in the top of the second. Hager takes the first pitch for strike 1.
A little bit up and outside, but in the zone for a strike.
Next pitch jammed him, fouled it back. No balls, 2 strikes to Garrett.
Caleb Kelly is on deck, and then back to the top of the order with Drew Kramer in the hole with 2 away.
Hager fouls this one off. Cross takes his time up on the mound, comes set. Now this one way up high for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch coming. This one drove into center field and backing up to get it. Center fielder Crecilius for out number 3. The Tigers get 1. They'll strand a runner. And they lead it 1-0. Clark and Associates scoreboard. We'll be back with the home half of the second after this.
When it comes to propane, how important is it for you to know that your provider is responsive, especially when it comes to safety and comfort of your family? If you are looking for options for your propane, call Legacy Co-op, formerly Panhandle Co-op Propane, and ask about our switchover program, which includes a visit from one of our certified technicians. We always do a leak check on our new customers. Call 800-658-4457. Our name has changed, but our service hasn't. Legacy Co-op, where we're growing the future.
Main Street Market in Torrington is your headquarters for summer grilling. Stop by the meat department for the best cuts of beef, pork, chicken, and more. Or find prepackaged protein items that are ready for the grill. Stop by the deli for the side dishes you'll need, or have them pack up a meal for the whole family. Shop Main Street Market online for the latest ad specials. Main Street Market in Torrington, a division of Legacy Co-op where we're grilling the future.
At North Platte Physical Therapy, we are committed to provide the best care in our community. We are locally owned and value our community and its health. We are active with the local schools, provide home health physical therapy, work with Wyoming Child and Family, as well as Evergreen Court to ensure that our patrons are receiving the most comprehensive care from birth through the golden years. Please consider North Platte Physical Therapy, where you can talk to our billing and management staff face-to-face in order to ensure that your needs are being met. Physician referrals are not required, and walk-ins and same-day appointments are encouraged.
Welcome back to Pioneer Park in Cheyenne. Tiger baseball on Cinch Country. At the plate to lead off the bottom of the second, Ryder Mitchell, the catcher for Cheyenne, as he'll wave at this pitch. 1-2 the count now. Hibben working quick on the mound. He'll deliver ball 2 outside. Next pitch up and out. So a full count to Mitchell. On deck is Cassett, the second baseman, then Jordan. As Hibben will walk Mitchell on the full count pitch, missed high and out. So now the second baseman, Cassett, at the plate for the Eagles. And Tigers lead it 1-0 CNA scoreboard. As Cassett squares up to bunt. Stuck it out there on that high fastball and couldn't connect. 0-1 the count. Squares up early again. This one he'll foul back. So Hibben way ahead here, 0-2 on Cassett. 0-2 pitch in there, got him looking for strike 3. The fourth strikeout for Mack on the mound. So one away here in the bottom of the second. Now Derek Jordan, the DH. As Hibben will miss upstairs with the fastball, 1-0 the count. 1-0 pitch in there for strike 1. One pitch coming. That one chased downstairs for strike 2. Hibben will check the runner. Now the 1-2 driven into center field. That'll get down for the base hit as Jordan singles into left center. So 2 runners on for Cheyenne, 1 away. And now back to the top of the order in Crecelius. First pitch is in there from Hibben. They'll check the runner at second. This one swung on for strike 2. Crecelius walked in his first appearance. Good pitch from Hibben. That one will just miss low and away. A quick timeout here, and looks like that'll be it for Hibben. Coach Greiman comes out to the mound. It looks like they'll bring in Ty Albaugh. So, pitching change here in the second inning. Not a bad showing for Hibben. Had 4 Ks, but also quite a few walks. So we'll let Albaugh warm up. He'll relieve Mack. Again, Tigers up 1-0 on the CNA scoreboard. Cheyenne with 2 runners on and 1 away here in the bottom of the second. And we'll be back right after this.
The importance of mental health has never been more prevalent, especially when it comes to our youth in the area. Young people can face difficulties, and number 34 in Torrington is here to help. Shad and the crew are now offering wraparound services in Torrington, Laramie, Cheyenne, Douglas, Wheatland, Lusk, and all towns in between. Number 34 wants you to reach your fullest potential, and they want to help you do just that. To learn more, call 532-0134.
Blodorns in Torrington is proud to have been serving the area for over 100 years. At Blodorns, they believe that the essence of your legacy can be found not only in the things you build and leave behind, but through the relationships you create along the way. That's why you can trust the friendly staff for help with any project. They have the building supplies you need from start to finish. Shop online today at blodorns.com. Blodorns, products you need, people you trust. Welcome back to Pioneer Park in Cheyenne. Ty Albaugh will inherit a 1-2 count. Runners at first and second, 1 out. And the pitch to Crecilius, low and in for ball 2.
A lefty on the mound. Crecilius on base. Stranded at second via the walk in the first inning.
Hibben moves out to center field. Albaugh missed with that last pitch. Here's the 3-2, popped up. So Crecilius stays alive. Hibben coming out pretty early. The Tigers with a doubleheader coming up Thursday against Gillette. Here's one popped up. Good play by Greiman. As he'll come out probably a third of the way down the first baseline, makes the catch for out number 2.
That one hit high up in the air. Nice concentration to get underneath it and record the out.
Tough play to make those pop-ups as a catcher. So 2 away as Albaugh delivers the long strike to Wenzel. Fouls it out of play.
Right in the direction of your pickup.
Substitute for that hail we missed. Next one, a strike from Albaugh. Way ahead here, 0-2 the count. Again, a doubleheader tonight. We'll have the first for you. As I just mentioned, a busy week for the Tigers. They will host Gillette Thursday, and they host Sheridan on Saturday. A lot of conference play for the Tigers. Here's a big fly ball into right field. Backing up for it, making the catch. We'll get that number as he comes in. Didn't quite see who they rotated out there. I think that's Sandusky it is. He makes the third out for the Tiger defense, and Cheyenne strands 2. After 2 innings, 1-0 Torrington. We'll be back with the top of 3 right after this.
This is Wade Brew, Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners in the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
At Platte River Family Dentistry, it's their vision that patients have the freedom to choose a lifetime of optimum dental health. It's their mission to provide progressive excellence in dental care with the ultimate inpatient comfort. Dr. Marsh, Dr. Lucas, and the staff are always striving to learn the most up-to-date information, so it's clear to see that Platte River Family Dentistry is the right choice for your dental health. They appreciate your referrals and always welcome new patients. Call Platte River Family Dentistry at 532-4448.
Here's to our local small business owners and everything you do to help your business succeed. State Farm agent Mike Rafferty knows what it takes because he runs a small business too. So get your insurance with an agent that gets you. Call Lisa, Jenny, or Caitlin at 307-532-3218 to find a plan that works best for you and your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Pioneer Park in Cheyenne. Ryan and Grant Keith, glad to have Tiger Baseball for you on Cinch Country.
Yeah, severe weather in the forecast around the region today, and it's absolutely beautiful here. Slight breeze.
Yeah, just overcast and nice.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Kelly will lead it off for the Tigers in the top of 3. Morgan Cross, the starting pitcher, still on the bump right down the middle for strike 1.
A little bit low in the zone, nonetheless called a strike. Kelly, the number 9 hitter.
Next pitch is lifted foul. Out of play for strike 2.
On deck is Kramer, and Greiman is in the hole.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. First appearance here for Kelly, and then back to the top. 1-2 pitch, got the outside corner for strike 3 as Kelly goes down looking. Might have got a little help there, the pitcher did, but got to protect there with 2 strikes. Brings up the lefty Drew Kramer.
Flew out to center field in the first inning on a deep ball to center.
Fouls this one out. Out of play down the left field line.
Kramer at shortstop defensively.
Cross with the 0-1. A line drive into right field, but right into the glove of the right fielder Morse for out number 2.
And absolutely right. That was a line shot to right field. But that will record out number 2. Brings up to the plate Landry Greiman.
Landry, the catcher. As the first pitch high and out for ball 1.
Shields is on deck and Hibben in the hole.
Next pitch downstairs. 2-0 the count to Landry. Again, this, we mentioned it earlier, but the Cheyenne team, the lone single-A team for them, but quite the program. They've got both the Sixers and the Hawks in the Double-A.
A lot of kids out for baseball.
Talked about that, though, in Torrington. Good to see an increase in numbers.
You bet.
Landry seeing some pitches here. 2-2 the count now. Pitch from Cross on the way. This one fouled.
Again, we're in the top of the 3rd inning. Tigers up 1-0 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard.
Next pitch on the way, grounded towards second. Cassett gloves it. The throw over to first is wide right, and Greiman on board via the error. Pulled that first baseman off the bag and glanced off his glove.
Nice job by Greiman to dig that one out, as it looked like a routine ground out, but was able to outrun that via the air.
So Landry at first with 2 away. Shields at the plate. And the first pitch in there for strike 1.
Shields flew out to left field in the first inning.
Greiman threatens stealing. Heads back to the bag on a ball. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike to Grady. This one low, good block there from the catcher Mitchell. Count goes to 2-1. Next pitch on the way, that'll just miss. Shields way ahead, 3-1. And the pitch from Cross, this one downstairs. Shields draws the walk. So Greiman adds second, Shields at first. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Mac Hibben.
And he absolutely tagged one last inning. Stand-up triple, and has scored the lone run for Torrington thus far.
Yeah, came in on a pass ball. First one high and in for ball 1. Again, Morgan Cross, the pitcher for the Eagles. As the next pitch in the turf for ball 2. If you're listening on Cinch Country, glad to have you, but you can also watch this on our YouTube channel. So visit youtube.com and search KGOS Sports, and it looks like that might be all from Cross. We'll see Coach Mossy out there talking to his infield. Again, mentioned it, but the Tigers trying to right the ship. They've had a good year, but coming off a 4-game losing streak. Again, they're in second place in the conference.
Hard to believe we're almost in July with baseball.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll update our listeners on the broadcast schedule. I believe July 9th, our next contest. It'll be here in Cheyenne again. Then we'll have we're already in the postseason for Little League. We'll have the district tournament for you. That starts July 16th in Torrington. Cross will stay in there and delivers ball 3 to Mack.
Morehouse is on deck and Albaugh in the hole with 2 away.
I imagine he has the green light. Doesn't need to swing as Hibben draws ball 4.
Well, that'll load him up. Brings up to bat Morehouse. It was stranded in the second inning and was on via a ground ball.
Takes ball 1 in the dirt here. Cross working out of the stretch. This one downstairs again. Good opportunity here for the Tigers. Getting 2 away, bases loaded. Next pitch on the way, a line drive into right field. That'll get down for the base hit. Gonna score 2 of them. And a 2 RBI single into right field for Ryan Morehouse. Makes it 3-0 on the Clark and Associates scoreboard.
Yeah, 2 RBI single that time by Morehouse. Nice hit. And 3-0, Tigers with the lead here.
The lefty Alba in there now. As Morehouse steals second. Mitchell with the pump fake, no throw down. The 1-0 pitch swung on. Cassett gloves it at second base. Throw to first on time for out number 3. 4-3 will end the inning for Alba. But the Tigers get 2 across. 3-0 Clark and Associates scoreboard. We'll be back with the bottom of the third after this.
Hear that? Does it make you thirsty? Torrington Beverage supplies Pepsi and Gatorade products to the grocery stores, most of the convenience stores, bars, and restaurants in Goshen, Platte, and Niobrara counties. They are a local business that supports our youth in school activities, 4-H, and FFA. If you would like Pepsi products at your business or at your next function, give them a call at 307-532-5828. Hope you get your Pepsi thirst on.
Torrington Vision Source is a proud radio sponsor of area athletes and the Wyoming Cowboys. We're your one source for your family's eye care needs. Eye exam, full-service optical, contact lenses, eye diseases and injuries, surgical co-management. We use the latest in technology, not only in diagnosing your problem, but also in the products to fix it. Our helpful and friendly staff is just a phone call or click away. 532-4114 or TorringtonVisionSource.com or like us on Facebook. Torrington Vision Source. Doctors Grant and Linda Jones, East M Street in Torrington.
Hi, this is Al Maloney, General Manager at Transwest Ford. Did you know that every Works package includes up to 6 quarts of semi-synthetic oil, oil filter, tire rotation, vehicle checkup, and complimentary car wash starting at $69.95? Are you pressed for time? No problem. Our team can arrange to have your vehicle picked up and delivered free of charge. We service all makes and models. Call 308-635-3701 to schedule your appointment. Drive a little, save a lot at Transwest Ford of Scotts Bluff.
So a 2-run top of the third extends the lead for Torrington. 3-0 on the CNA scoreboard. Stevenson in the box for Cheyenne. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on for strike 2.
Yeah, quickly down on the count. Struck out in the first inning, did Stevenson. Troy Nelson is on deck and Thane Hardy is in the hole. These are batters 3, 4, and 5.
Alba misses downstairs with the 0-2. Again, Alba came in last inning to relieve Mack. And we would speculate they're saving Hibben for the Gillette Rustlers, who are in town Thursday. Another ball from Alba. 2-2 here to Stevenson. Here's the pitch. Swung on for strike 3. And Alba gets his first strikeout of the game.
Brings up Troy Nelson, who walked in the first inning, was stranded. A lefty.
First pitch waved at for strike 1. This one way outside from Albaugh. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch up and out. 2-1 the count to Nelson, the first baseman. This one will miss way outside. Three-one pitch coming, and this will miss inside. Troy Nelson with the walk. Runner on first, 1 away, and that'll bring up Thane Hardy, the third baseman.
Struck out in the first inning.
Albaugh looks at the runner now to the plate. As Hardy with a swing and a miss for strike 1. A 1 pitch, waved at for strike 2.
Quickly down on the count, 0-2 as you said, Ryan. Wyatt Morse is on deck and Ryder Mitchell in the hole.
Good spot from Albaugh. Can't get him to chase outside. One ball, 2 strikes to Hardy. Now this one lifted right behind home plate, out of play for the long strike. Another pitch coming from Ty. This one driven into center field. Under it is Hibben, and he's got it for out number 1. Or excuse me, 2 outs.
Brings up the right fielder, Wyatt Morse. Struck out in the first inning. 1 of 4 strikeouts for Mac Hibben in his work on the mound.
First pitch will just miss downstairs.
Again, the Tigers lead this 3-0, pitching the shutout here in the 3rd inning on the CNA scoreboard.
Albaugh misses outside with that next pitch. 2 balls, no strikes.
As Ryan mentioned, not only this being heard live on air on Cinch Country, also on our YouTube channel on KGOS Sports, you can watch it.
As camping underneath the fly ball is Mac Hibben. His second put out of the inning, and that's it. After 3 complete, it's Torrington 3, Cheyenne nothing. Clark and Associates scoreboard. We'll be back with the 4th after this.
Before you head out on your next road trip, Ty's Pit Stop in Lingle invites you to stop in and stock up. They continue to serve the area with competitive gas prices, and they've got plenty of road trip snacks to choose from. With Coca-Cola products, along with other hot and cold beverages, snacks, fresh entrees that are always hot and ready, and even adult beverages for the weekend. Ty's Pit Stop on the corner in Lingle, locally and veteran-owned and operated.
If you're looking for a rotor, a windshield wiper motor, yeah, you'll find it at CarQuest.
Since 1965, Valley Motor Supply CarQuest has proudly served eastern Wyoming and western Nebraska as a locally owned and operated business. The experienced staff is ready and willing to help with parts and fluids for your cars, trucks, and tractors. Stop in at Valley Motor Supply CarQuest, your local auto parts retailer.
Yeah, you'll find it at CarQuest.
Welcome back to Pioneer Park in Cheyenne. Ryan and Grant Keith with Tiger Baseball on Cinch Country. Looking at the schedule here, talked about this a lot last year. They changed the way they do districts for the east side of the Single A division in Wyoming. They'll have a play-in game, so they'll seed all of them on the east side. Top seed hosts a 3-game series. That all takes place the 17th and 18th. And we'll be covering Little League districts for you. Tigers at the state tournament, we hope, in Sheridan. That all starts the 24th of July. So we'll have that for you. Leading off the top of the fourth, Colby Sandusky. A 1 pitch coming from Cross. That'll miss outside.
Sandusky flew out in the second inning to the third baseman.
One pitch coming to Colby. That's kind of an awkward one. Check swung at one off the knob of his bat.
The look of disappointment on his face.
Always a tough strike as he fouls it off. This one outside evens up the count.
Top of the fourth here, Tigers lead at 3-0 on the Clark and Associates scoreboard.
This one swung on and missed as Colby goes down swinging for out number 1.
Curveball there had some English on it.
Up to the plate now, Hager.
Flew out to center field in the second inning.
Cross comes set. Pitches a fastball upstairs for ball 1. One-0 pitch to Garrett. Up and in for ball 2. 2-0 the count. The 2-0 in there. Next one way up high. 3 balls, 1 strike to Garrett Hager.
At third base today is Hager, defensively for the Tigers.
Next pitch in the turf. So Hager with the walk.
Brings up Caleb Kelly, as you mentioned, Ryan. Had a strikeout last inning.
Another mound visit here for Cheyenne. This might be it now for Cross. Again, a busy week for the Tigers. Doubleheader at 3 and 5 on Thursday at Bullock Field as they host the Rustlers from Gillette. Then the Sheridan Jets in town on Saturday. 2 and 4 at Bullock Field. They'll leave Cross out there on the bump for the Eagles. One away, Hager at first, and Caleb Kelly at the plate. First pitch will just miss for ball 1. A 1-0 upstairs for ball 2. A check swing here from Kelly. They say he went.
Pretty good velocity that time on that curveball.
Yeah, good pitch there from Cross. Takes the count to 2-1. Now that one a called strike, 2-2. Cross comes set. Here's the pitch, lifted up. Fouled behind us, out of play for the long strike.
We go back to the top of the lineup after this. Kramer, Greiman, and Shields.
Here's a fly ball from Kelly into center. Underneath it is Crecelius for out number 2.
So Drew first at bat, Ryan, flew out to center field and then flew out to right in the 3rd inning.
Tigers with a runner on first, 2 away. Yeah, Kramer due for a hit here. First pitch is fouled off.
Those first 2 hits, he tagged him, no doubt about it. That last fly out was a line drive out to right field.
Oh, 1 pitch to Drew, a ground ball in between first and second. Gets through for the base hit. And nice base running by Hager, goes first to third. So a 2-out single for Drew Kramer. Runners on the corners for the Tigers, 2 away. Again, Torrington leads 3-0 here in the top of the 4th.
Greiman stranded in the 1st inning and scored in the 3rd. The number 2 hitter for the Tigers.
Right-hander digs in there, is heading to second is Kramer.
Shields is on deck and Hibben is in the hole.
Greiman trying to start a 2-out rally here. The 1-0 pitch coming, low and away. Cross comes set. This one waved at for strike 1. And now the umpire signaled 1-2 the count. Now this one driven into center. A high fly ball. Crecelius under it, and he's got it for out number 3. So no runs for the Tigers. They'll strand a couple of them. And after 3.5, it's Torrington 3, Cheyenne nothing. Clark and Associates scoreboard. We'll be back with the bottom of the 4th after this.
Our producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
In the Cowboys state, we all know that oil and gas play a pivotal role in our Wyoming way of life. Western Proppants in Yoder is proud to provide high-quality frac sand for the oil and gas community. In fact, they're the only in-basin source for high-quality frac sand in southeastern Wyoming. Learn more at westernproppants.com and check out the careers page for job opportunities. Western Proppants, located in Yoder, Wyoming.
Whether you need your garage door replaced or repaired, you can have peace of mind knowing that the job will be done right by Kevin and the other professionals at Wheatland Garage Door. Serving Eastern Wyoming for the past 7 years with over 20 years of experience, you'll get quality workmanship, warranties for new installs, and always free estimates. For residential, commercial, and industrial doors, go to wheatlandgaragedoor.com or call them today at 307-322-2200.
So Ryder Mitchell, the catcher for Cheyenne, leads off the bottom of the fourth. In a 3-0 lead for the Tigers as Mitchell scoots out of the box for ball one.
Was stranded on base in the second inning and got on via the walk.
Albaugh missed upstairs. Here's the 2-0. That'll miss up and out. 3 balls, no strikes to Mitchell. And a leadoff walk as Albaugh misses outside again. Brings up Tyler Cassett, the second baseman.
Struck out in the second inning.
Albaugh works out of the stretch now and hits the heels of Cassett. So a hit by pitch, and now Cheyenne with 2 runners on, no outs.
Yeah, and just like that.
It'll bring up Derek Jording, the DH.
His only other appearance at the plate was on by a walk. The number 9 hitter for post 6.
Albaugh delivers the first pitch, gets the outside corner for strike one. Next one on the way. That's right down the middle for strike two.
Yeah, a couple of nice pitches there. After a shaky start to the inning.
Next pitch, a line drive into left. Gets down for the base hit. Mitchell held up at third base, so the base is loaded for Cheyenne.
Yeah, the 7, 8, 9 hitters load the bases for post 6.
Back to the top of the order. Gracilius, the center fielder. And he'll wave at the first pitch for strike one.
He walked in the first inning, stranded on base at second, then flew out on a pop-up to Greiman in the second inning.
Next pitch will just miss inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 will just miss high and out. Albaugh with the 2-1 pitch in there for strike two. Next pitch misses low through the legs of Greiman. Throw to Albaugh at home, and in there in time is Ryder Mitchell on the pass ball, so Cheyenne on the board.
Cassett advances to third and Jording to second base.
Pitch on the way, and that'll miss. on the payoff pitch. At first is Crecelius with the walk. The base is loaded again.
Winsel, a walk in the first inning, flew out to the right fielder in the second.
Tying run at second base for Cheyenne as Alba delivers strike one.
Stevenson is on deck and Nelson in the hole for post 6.
Next pitch fouled off. So good job by Alba to get ahead here, 0-2 to Wenzel. Alba with the 0-2, this one fouled.
CNA scoreboard, again, the Tigers lead at 3-1 here in the fourth inning.
Oh-2 pitch, rung him up. Good pitch from Alba, got the inside corner for strike 3. As Wenzel records the first out of the inning for the Cheyenne offense. Up to bat now, Tyler Stevenson.
0 for 2 on the day with a couple of strikeouts.
First pitch, a hard hit line drive, just foul down the third baseline.
Boy, he got around on that one.
A 0-1 pitch coming from Alba, got the outside corner. Ties his shoe real quick on the rubber. Now brings the 0-2, chased it outside for strike 3. What a good spot for an 0-2 pitch from Alba, gets the strikeout.
Nelson 1 for 1 on the day.
See if Alba can minimize the damage here. Again, bases loaded, 2 away as Nelson takes ball 1. Next pitch fouled. One ball, one strike. Alba with the 1-1. This one lifted right behind us, out of play for the long strike. 1-2 the count. And the 1-2 pitch, a big fly ball into right center. Backing up is Hibben, can't get to it. That'll score a couple, probably 3 of them. And Nelson with a 3 RBI single. Big hit into the power alley, and all of a sudden the Eagles on top.
Yeah, hit it right in the gap there. Deep shot. Put Cheyenne up.
4-3 on the CNA scoreboard. Up to bat, Dane Hardy. As he'll let ball 1 go by, low and outside. Alba with the 1-0 outside for ball 2. Next pitch coming way out. A 3-0 count here to Hardy. Again, Nelson on first with 2 away. Next pitch in there for strike 1. This one fouled back. So good job by Alba to battle back here. A full count. Now this one will just miss outside. A good spot there from Alba.
Yeah, that was close. Looked like it painted that corner.
So the Eagles keep the rally alive. Runners at first and second, 2 away at the plate. Wyatt Morse.
0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a fly out to center field.
First pitch, a strike. A 1 swung on for strike 2.
Cheyenne has batted the order in this inning.
Now this one fouled. Morse will stay alive. 0-2 the count. Now Alba miss upstairs with this one. Yeah, again, the Eagles scored on a pass ball, and then a 3 RBI single from Nelson gave them the lead 4-3. Here's a ground ball towards shortstop. Kramer was cheating towards second base, and that'll get through for the base hit. Drew busy holding the runner at second base. Just past the reach of Drew for the base hit, so base is loaded again for Cheyenne, and at the plate, Mitchell. And a line drive into left field, diving for it. Shields can't get to it. That'll score a couple. Was a shallow line drive into left field, just past the glove of Shields. And Cheyenne pads the lead.
Yeah, kind of a shallow hit there, but scores a couple more. 6-3 now your score.
First pitch up and out to Cassett. Alba with the 1-0. That one's low and in. As Griman attempts a back pick to third base. Morse back in there safely. (2-0) coming. Up high for ball 3. That one finds the zone. 3-1 the count to the second baseman, Cassett.
Nice job to battle back in the count there.
Been a rough inning for the Tiger defense, and it continues as Cassett singles into left. That'll score 1. Makes it 7-3 Cheyenne, CNA scoreboard. Eagles with runners on the corners, 2 away, and to the plate, Derek Jordy.
A big inning at the plate here for Cheyenne.
Yeah, we're held scoreless through 3. Plated all of their runs here in the 4th. This pitch swung on up the middle. Diving for it is Kramer. And can't make a throw on it. Good grab by Kramer, but everybody's safe. That'll score another.
Fourth appearance at the plate now for Crecilius. He's scored once. And 1 for 3.
Yeah, the center fielder, the leadoff. Swing and a miss for strike one. Next pitch will miss, an even count, 1-1. Now the runner goes to third. Throw over, not in time. Was a strike to Crecilius.
Good speed down to third base there. Got a good jump. He slides in head first.
So runners on the corners now, and here's a fly ball into right center. Under it is Sandusky, and he's got it for out number 3, and the Tigers out of a bad fourth inning as Cheyenne scores 8. After 4 complete, 8-3 Eagles. CNA scoreboard will be back with the 5th right after this.
Your home is where memories are made, so why not make it a place you truly love? This is Ashley Arntz, mortgage lender at Platte Valley Bank. With a home equity loan, you can update your space, improve your curb appeal, or finally finish that home project you've been putting off. Competitive rates, flexible options, and simple approval make it easy to get started. Make the equity in your home work for you and love where you live. Apply today at www.pvbank.com. Platte Valley Bank, you belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Healthcare should be easy. At Banner Health Torrington Community Hospital, feel free to set your pace and choose your path. Torrington Community Hospital offers new technologies, in-state specialists, and the healthcare professionals you know, for a road less traveled and a familiar face along the way. Torrington Community Hospital, providing a wide scope of care, helping you make healthcare easier so that life can be better.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. So make Dinklage Feed Yards a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed Yards, East Highway 26 in Torrington.
Welcome back to Pioneer Park in Cheyenne. Tiger baseball on Cinch Country. Shields, the leadoff hitter in the top of the 5th, takes strike 1.
Shields scored in the 3rd inning, flew out in the 1st. The number 3 hitter for the Torrington Tigers.
Was a shutout and a 3-0 lead for the Tigers through 3. And then Cheyenne puts 8 runs up in the bottom of the 4th. As an off-speed pitch gets the zone, a 1-2 count now to Shields. Curveball swung on, a ground ball in between short and third. Shields on board with a leadoff single.
Nice hit for Shields. Great start here to start the inning. In the top of the 5th.
Wenzel tracked that down in the hole on that ground ball, but couldn't make the throw in time. Hibben, the lefty, will take ball 1 inside.
Hibben scored in the 2nd inning.
This one way inside, ball 2. Two-0 pitch coming to Mack. That one's way outside for ball 3. Thane Hardy now on the mound for Cheyenne. Relieved Morgan Cross, the starting pitcher. 3-0 pitch coming to Mack. That's in there for strike 1. Hardy comes set. The 3-1 swung on. A dribbler right back to Hardy. Throws to second. That's in time for the out. As they get the lead runner, Shields. Hibben on first with the fielder's choice. One away here in the top of the 5th. That'll bring up Ryan Morehouse.
Kind of a slow ground ball, but was able to field it. Spun around and rifled one to second base to get the out.
Morehouse lets ball 1 go by outside. One-0 pitch coming. That'll just miss. High and inside for ball 2. 2-0 to Ryan.
Ryan had a big hit in the 3rd inning there to score a couple of RBIs.
Now a pick throw over to Hibben. Back safe at first base. Now Hibben stealing and swung on. Could have been a hit and run. Throw to first on time to get Morehouse. So 2 away. Hibben in scoring position at second. And to the plate, Ty Albaugh.
0 for 2 on the day is Albaugh. Sandusky on deck with Hager in the hole.
Hardy steps off the bag, and now heading to third is Hibben. And in there safe. Instincts took over, knew he had a huge lead, so just took off to third.
Outran it.
Pitch is upstairs to Albaugh.
Getting this game on YouTube as well, on KGOS Sports, as well as Cinch Country.
This one waved at by Albaugh. 1-1 the count. Hardy comes set. Next pitch gets the inside corner, strike 2. Now the 1-2 pitch coming in the dirt. Evens it up at 2-2 to Albaugh. Now this one way up and out. Good at bat from Ty, full count. The 3-2 coming upstairs. Albaugh draws the walk. So runners on the corners for the Tigers, 2 away, and Sandusky at the dish.
0-2 on the day, flew out to the third baseman in the 2nd inning, struck out in the 4th.
First pitch swung on, a line drive into left. It's fair, right down the line. Hibben will score. Alba to third, and an RBI single for Sandusky.
Yeah, right down the line. Nice base hit, RBI. Brings up Hager.
See if Garrett can keep a 2-out rally going. They cut the lead to 4, 8-4 now. Cheyenne with the lead. As here's a throw down to second. And in there safe is Sandusky, and Alba will score.
Yeah, nice base running that time by Alba.
Yeah, haven't seen Mitchell throw it down with runners on the corners. Did that time, but couldn't get him. As Hager will foul one off here.
So the Tigers chipping away at this Cheyenne lead here.
One the count to Hager. This one ducks out of the way of it for ball 2. Two-one pitch coming. Good block by Mitchell as that one's in the turf. So Hager way ahead here.
Again, this is the first of 2 in a doubleheader here in Cheyenne. We'll have the first one for you. 8-5. Cheyenne with the lead on the CNA scoreboard.
Cheyenne with a mound visit here as the infield. Talking things over with Coach Mossy. Again, Hager at the plate. Caleb Kelly on deck, and then back to the top in Drew Kramer. And again, Thane Hardy, the relief pitcher for Cheyenne.
Just came in this inning.
Now leave him in there after the mound visit. Getting Sandusky in scoring position at second, 2 away. And now a pick attempt. Didn't throw it, actually. Sandusky back on second. Now this pitch swung on down the third baseline. They say it's fair. So rounding third and scoring is Sandusky. Hager will head to second, an RBI double.
Yeah, that was a shot right down the line. Nice looking hit by Hager.
Been a good inning for the Tigers. They've put up 3 here in the 5th. They've cut that Cheyenne lead to 2 runs.
Brings up Caleb Kelly looking for his first hit of the day. 0 for 2 as he's struck out in the 3rd, flew out to center field in the 4th inning.
First pitch is way outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Kelly. This one will paint the outside corner and even count 1-1.
The Tigers done a nice job getting back in this here in the top of the 5th.
Now this one swung on for strike 2. One, 2 on the way. Swung over top of it. Well, he got a piece of it. Kelly fouls it off to stay alive. 1-2 the count. Hardy comes set. This pitch over the head of Caleb for ball 2. Hardy checks the runner. Now the pitch. Fouled out of play down the left field line.
Got around on that one.
Caleb trying to stay alive here with 2 outs. Two pitch coming, and rung up is Caleb Kelly. As he painted the outside corner, got him looking for out number 3, but the Tigers with 3 runs in the top of the 5th. Cheyenne leads at 8-6 CNA scoreboard. We'll be back with the bottom of the 5th after this.
Hi, I'm Mariah Harkins, Chamber Director at Go Goshen. Running a business comes with challenges, but you don't have to do it alone. The Chamber is here to help you grow through marketing, networking, and business resources to support your success. Our exclusive member promotions let you advertise through email, social media, and radio. Plus, you'll gain access to member perks and connections that can take your business further. Join the Chamber at Go Goshen today. Visit gogoshen.com or call us 532-5162.
Whether you're a Wyoming Cowboy fan or a Trailblazer, Lancer, Dogger, or Cyclone, Heartland Embroidery has the apparel and accessories you need to show your school colors. Stop in the store on Main Street in Torrington and take a look for yourself. From jackets and t-shirts to everyday gear and accessories, we promise you'll find something for the whole family. With new items always coming into the store, you'll always find that perfect item to show off your school spirit. Only at Heartland Embroidery, downtown Torrington.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at JG Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. JG Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
Welcome back to Pioneer Park. Tigers chip away at that Cheyenne lead now 8-6 as we start the 5th. And a new arm for the Tigers, Connor Corral. Pitch is fouled off by Kellen Wenzel.
So 0 for 2. He walked in the first inning, flew out to right field in the second, and struck out in the 4th.
Wenzel, the shortstop, has that next pitch in there for a called strike.
Nice gas fastball that time by Corral.
Comes in relief for Alba, the third arm we've seen from the Tigers. Nice curveball there, but just misses. 1-2 the count to Wenzel. This one fouled away.
Nice inside fastball.
Another foul ball down the right field line as Wenzel stays alive. Stevenson on deck and Nelson in the hole for the Eagles as Wenzel dances out of the way of that one inside.
Evens it up at 2-2.
Next pitch on the way. This one lifted behind first base in foul territory, and Kelly can't make the catch. Wenzel stays alive with a foul ball.
Count remains at 2-2. Stevenson is on deck and Nelson in the hole.
This one a high fly ball down the right field line. Sandusky tried, no, that's Elbaugh, can't glove it. Came off his glove and hits the fence. Rounding second, heading to third is Wenzel. And he's there with the triple.
Slow motion, but he got there.
Left fielder number 6, Tyler Stevenson.
So a leadoff triple for Cheyenne.
Brings up Stevenson. Struggled at the plate tonight. He's 0 for 3 with strikeouts.
He'll get hit in the back with the first pitch.
Stevenson hit by pitch. Brings to the plate. First baseman, number 27.
So the first free base from Corral.
Puts runners at the corners. Brings up Troy Nelson. Has scored once. Had a couple of hits in the game. A lefty. Big kid.
Again, the Eagles lead it 8-6 after that 8-run fourth. No outs here in the bottom of the fifth. First pitch is fouled back by Nelson. Corral comes set. Runner goes. Greiman will throw down to second. Not in time. So an even count, 1-1 to Nelson. As Corral misses way out. Two runners in scoring position for Cheyenne. 2-1 pitch on the outside corner for strike two.
Got a little help there. He's painted the corner.
Two pitch is driven into left and just in foul territory. Long strike leaves the count at 2-2. Corral comes set. This pitch, a line drive towards center. Diving for it is Hibben. He can't glove it. So that'll score one. And an RBI for Nelson as he'll drive in Wenzel.
Tried to come up on it. Gave a diving effort, but not able to glove it. Scores another one for Cheyenne.
Yeah, tough play for Hibben to make in center there. Brings up Thane Hardy. Doing the pitching now for Cheyenne. First pitch high and in for ball one. Runners at the corners again for Cheyenne. This pitch, a shallow fly ball into right. There to grab it is Elbaugh for out number one here in the fifth.
Right fielder, number 16, Wyatt Moores.
Brings up Wyatt Moores, the right fielder.
Is 1 for 3 on the day. Has scored once. That was in the fourth inning.
He'll swing at the first pitch. A big fly ball into center. Hibben underneath it. He's got it. And the sac fly will score Tyler Stevenson.
Drives in a run for an RBI. Brings to the plate catcher, number 13, Ryder Mitchell.
So 4-run lead for the Eagles. That'll bring up Mitchell, the catcher.
2 for 2 on the day, has scored twice.
First pitch from Corral just misses. 1-0 the count. Again, Nelson at first with 2 away. Next pitch downstairs, 2-0 the count.
Mitchell scored in the 4th inning, also scored in the 5th.
Get some help from the umpire there. Paints the outside corner, 2-1. This one fouled away. 2-2 count to Mitchell. Corral with the pitch, a curveball, rung him up. Strikeout for Corral, and the Eagles strand one. But they get a couple across in the 5th after 5. It's Cheyenne 10, Torrington 6. Clark and Associates scoreboard back with the 6th right after this.
Landscaping Plus on East Highway 26 in Torrington is ready to help you create the outdoor space of your dreams. With an experienced crew and an eye for attractive landscaping design, you can trust Landscaping Plus with any project you might have for your yard. They also carry sprinkler parts and other lawn and garden items that you may need for those do-it-yourself projects. Give Rob a call today and he can help you find the perfect design for your home. Landscaping Plus in Torrington, 532-6067.
When it comes to propane, how important is it for you to know that your provider is responsive, especially when it comes to safety and comfort of your family? If you are looking for options for your propane, call Legacy Co-op, formerly Panhandle Co-op Propane, and ask about our switchover program, which includes a visit from one of our certified technicians. We always do a leak check on our new customers. Call 800-658-4457. Our name has changed, but our service hasn't. Legacy Co-op, where we're growing the future.
Main Street Market in Torrington is your headquarters for summer grilling. Stop by the meat department for the best cuts of beef, pork, chicken, and more. Or find prepackaged protein items that are ready for the grill. Stop by the deli for the side dishes you'll need, or have them pack up a meal for the whole family. Shop Main Street Market online for the latest ad specials. Main Street Market in Torrington, a division of Legacy Co-op where we're grilling the future.
Welcome back to Pioneer Park in Cheyenne. Ryan and Grant Caith, glad to have you on Cinch Country for Tiger Baseball. 10-6 the Cheyenne lead. As Drew Kramer will lead it off for the Tigers in the top of the 6th. Hardy with the first pitch, a called strike.
1 for 3 on the day, a couple of long flyouts. Had a big hit in the 4th inning.
Next pitch way up high for ball 1.
Greiman is on deck and Shields in the hole.
The 1-1 fouled off as Kramer turned on it. Next pitch swung on, got him on the curveball. A strikeout for Hardy.
Sponsored by Nifong Insurance. That brings to the plate catcher number 10, Landry.
Brings up Landry Greiman.
Scored in the 3rd inning, flew out in the 4th.
First pitch from Hardy, a called strike.
Got that inside corner.
Next one fouled off by Landry. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, 1 away here in the top of the 6th. That'll miss way outside from Hardy. The 1-2 coming, a curveball popped up right on the line, and the pitcher Hardy makes the grab halfway between home plate and third base for out number 2.
Brings up Shields, scored in the third inning. Hibben is on deck, Morehouse in the hole.
Shields, the left fielder, as he'll take ball 1 inside. Next pitch outside for ball 2. Two-0 pitch, a check swing. It was in there anyways. So 2-1 to Grady. Miss way up high. So the 3-1 pitch coming. That one lifted. Out of play behind us for the long strike.
Job by Shields to battle.
Yeah, good at bat here. Next one will miss downstairs as Shields draws the walk. 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Shields on first base, and that'll bring up Mac Hibben. First pitch from Hardy is fouled off.
Hibben scored a couple of times in this game. In 10-6, your score, Cheyenne with the lead on the CNA scoreboard.
Curveball to Hibben on the 0-1, driven into center. That's down for a base hit. And first to third on the hit is Shields, so runners on the corners after the Hibben single. Another 2-out rally in the works for the Tigers. It brings up Ryan Morehouse. First pitch low and out. Good read by Hibben. He'll steal second. Foul ball from Morehouse. An even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now this one driven into center field. Cornelius under it. Crecelius gets the out in center field. As Morehouse flies out, the Tigers will strand a couple. And after 5.5 at Cheyenne 10, Torrington 6. We'll be back with the bottom of the 6th after this.
At North
Platte Physical Therapy. We are committed to provide the best care in our community. We are locally owned and value our community and its health. We are active with the local schools, provide home health physical therapy, work with Wyoming Child and Family, as well as Evergreen Court to ensure that our patrons are receiving the most comprehensive care from birth through the golden years. Please consider North Platte Physical Therapy, where you can talk to our billing and management staff face-to-face in order to ensure that your needs are being met. Physician referrals are not required, and walk-ins and same-day appointments are encouraged.
The importance of mental health has never been more prevalent, especially when it comes to our youth in the area. Young people can face difficulties, and number 34 in Torrington is here to help. Shad and the crew are now offering wraparound services in Torrington, Laramie, Cheyenne, Douglas, Wheatland, Lusk, and all towns in between. Number 34 wants you to reach your fullest potential, and they want to help you do just that. To learn more, call 532-0134.
Welcome back to Pioneer Park. Leadoff hitter for Cheyenne, Tyler Cassett.
Scored in the 4th inning, struck out in the 2nd.
Leads off the bottom of the 6th. Again, a 4-run lead for Cheyenne. Cassett scores up to bunt, fouls it off.
Cheyenne leads it 10-6 on the CNA scoreboard.
Again, Carell on the bump for Torrington. That pitch misses downstairs, a 1-1 count. This one fouled off. Jordan on deck and Crecilius, the leadoff hitter, in the hole. This one driven into left. That'll get down for the base hit. Cassett with the leadoff single.
Line shot out to left field.
Well, now Morgan Cross batting. In the 9 spot for the Eagles. Runner on first, no outs. First pitch right on the outside corner for strike 1. A 1 pitch coming across, jammed him, a blooper towards second. And there to grab it is Morehouse for out number 1. Routine play for Ryan.
Goes to the top of the order now with Crecilius. Wenzel will be on deck and Stevenson in the hole.
Corral with strike 1 to Crecilius. Safe on the steal is Cassett. So the Eagles with a runner in scoring position, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Cassett stealing again, throw down to third close, but not in time. Cassett showing off the speed.
Man, yeah, he is. Got the green light. So a runner in scoring position for Cheyenne.
Corral working out of the stretch. This pitch, a line drive into right. Down for a base hit for Crecilius. Going to be a play at home, but Cassett in there in time. And the Eagles score another.
That's going to bring to the plate shortstop number 21, Kellen Wenzel.
Brings up Wenzel. Shortstop for Cheyenne.
1 for 4 today so far. Did score in the 5th inning.
Corral throws one way outside, just past the glove of Gryman. So from second to third is Cresilius. .1-0 pitch coming, and that'll just miss up. 2 balls, no strikes to Wenzel. .2-0 coming from Connor. That's a called strike. And the next pitch on the way just misses. Wenzel way ahead here, 3-1.
Stevenson is on deck and Nelson in the hole.
3-1 is lifted out of play, foul. So a full count to Wenzel. Ken Cheyenne leads 11-6 on the CNA scoreboard as Wenzel will draw the walk. Puts runners on the corners. Again, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Brings up Tyler Stevenson, the left fielder. Got hit his last appearance.
Yeah, the number 3 hitter.
Corral going to run one inside, hit him again.
He must have found a magnet for his back.
Right in the same spot. They'll take the free bag and bases loaded for Cheyenne. Brings up Troy Nelson, the cleanup hitter. Ooh, first pitch high and in. Nelson just ducks out of the way of it. .1-0 pitch coming. That one's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, just got the out corner there.
Even count, 1-1. That'll miss up and out. 2 balls, 1 strike to Nelson, the first baseman. (2-1) foul to the backstop. Two and 2 goes the count. Corral with the pitch. This one fouled away.
Chase that one a little bit upstairs.
Here's a pick move over to second. Not in time. Connor will try the 2-2 pitch again, right back to him and past the pitcher's mound, up the middle. Scores 1 as Cresilius will score another for the Eagles, and it's 12-6 Cheyenne.
That was a shot right up the middle. Corral tried to react, but it was already over his head.
Coach Gryman will come out. Looks like that'll be it for Corral. 6-run lead for Cheyenne. And we'll have a new arm. For Torrington when we come back. We'll let them warm up. It's 12-6 Cheyenne, Clark and Associates scoreboard. Here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll be back right after this.
Blowhorns in Torrington is proud to have been serving the area for over 100 years. At Blowhorns, they believe that the essence of your legacy can be found not only in the things you build and leave behind, but through the relationships you create along the way. That's why you can trust the friendly staff for help with any project. They have the building supplies you need from start to finish. Shop online today at blowhorns.com. Blowhorns, products you need, people you trust.
This is Wade Brew, Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners in the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
At Platte River Family Dentistry, it's their vision that patients have the freedom to choose a lifetime of optimum dental health. It's their mission to provide progressive excellence in dental care with the ultimate inpatient comfort. Dr. Marsh, Dr. Lucas, and the staff are always striving to learn the most up-to-date information, so it's clear to see that Platte River Family Dentistry is the right choice for your dental health. They appreciate your referrals and always welcome new patients. Call Platte River Family Dentistry at 532-4448.
Welcome back to Pioneer Park. Caleb Kelly, the relief pitcher. The 4th arm we've seen from the Tigers. As he replaces Carell. Morehouse moves to first base. Carell at second. At the plate, Thane Hardy for Cheyenne watches ball 1. And a 6-run lead for the Eagles, 12-6 on the CNA scoreboard here in the bottom of 6. As Caleb will miss outside, 2-0 the count.
Thane Hardy is 1 for 4 in this game. Couple of strikeouts, one flyout, has scored once.
Another ball, 3-0 the count. Bases loaded for Cheyenne. As Kelly finds the zone there, 3-1. Kelly out of the windup. That one will miss outside. Another run scored for Cheyenne as Nelson comes in. Or excuse me, Wenzel scores. Makes it 13-6.
Moore's also 1 for 4 on the day, has scored once, flew out a couple of times to center field and struck out in the first.
Lets a ball go by inside. Now the 1-0 on the way. That's in the turf for ball 2. Tough situation for Caleb to inherit, but needs to get in the groove here. Here comes the 2-0. That's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, fastball that time, right down the middle.
Next pitch, a curveball. That one's in there. An even count, 2-2. just misses upstairs. Good pitch from Caleb. But Moore's now with a full count. And the 3-2 rung him up. Got the inside corner and a strikeout, the first for Caleb Kelly. So 2 away, bases loaded, and Ryder Mitchell to the plate. As the lefty swings at the first pitch, fouled down the first baseline.
Mitchell scored a couple of times in this game, did in the 4th and also in the 5th. Struck out his last at bat.
This one a line drive now into center. That's through for a base hit. Scores 1. As Stevenson scores a run for Cheyenne. Now 14-6 Eagles. Brings up Cassett, the second baseman. And the first pitch swung on for strike 1. Kelly out of the windup. Curveball got him to swing over it for strike 2.
Yeah, and quickly up in the count here at 0-2.
Misses low and out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 driven into left, out of play. Count remains 1-2. And the pitch from Kelly way outside gets behind Greiman. Scoring will be Nelson. All runners advance, so runners at second and third for Cheyenne, 2 away. Tigers in danger of dropping this one via the mercy rule. Kelly needs this out. 2-2 pitch coming, swing and a miss. But another big inning for Cheyenne. They put up 5. Clark and Associates scoreboard, Eagles 15, Torrington 6. We'll be back with the top of the 7th right after this.
Here's to our local small business owners and everything you do to help your business succeed. State Farm agent Mike Rafferty knows what it takes because he runs a small business too. So get your insurance with an agent that gets you. Call Lisa, Jenny, or Caitlin at 307-532-3218 to find a plan that works best for you and your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hear that? Does it make you thirsty? Torrington Beverage supplies Pepsi and Gatorade products to the grocery stores, most of the convenience stores, bars, and restaurants in Goshen, Platte, and Niobrara counties. They are a local business that supports our youth in school activities, 4-H, and FFA. If you would like Pepsi products at your business or at your next function, give them a call at 307-532-5828. Hope you get your Pepsi thirst on.
Torrington Vision Source is a proud radio sponsor of area athletes and the Wyoming Cowboys. We're your one source for your family's eye care needs. Eye exam, full service optical, contact lenses, eye diseases and injuries, surgical co-management. We use the latest in technology, not only in diagnosing your problem, but also in the products to fix it. Our helpful and friendly staff is just a phone call or click away. 532-4114 or TorringtonVisionSource.com or like us on Facebook. Torrington Vision Source. Doctors Grant and Linda Jones, East M Street in Torrington.
Welcome back to Pioneer Park in Cheyenne. Albaugh leads it off for the Tigers in the top of the 7th. A 9-run lead for Cheyenne. As Albaugh with a swing and a miss for strike 1.
Albaugh scored in the 5th inning.
0-1 pitch on the outside corner for strike 2. Next pitch, a swing and a miss. Albaugh chases one downstairs for the first out. In a tale of two halves as Torrington led this 3-0 after 3. Then Cheyenne puts up 8 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, and 5 in the 6th. First pitch swung on by Correll. A ground ball towards short. Wenzel with the throw over. Nelson can't glove it at first base, so Correll heads to second. Gets on board via the error.
Had the backhanded grab there at shortstop, but couldn't peg that long throw.
So one away, Correll in scoring position, and Garrett Hager to the plate. And the first pitch from Hardy, low and away. Got a doubleheader for Torrington tonight. We'll just have the first. Then Gillette comes to town, 3 and 5 at Bullock Field on Thursday. Here's a ground ball to third, and Hager out. Nice play by Hardy. Or excuse me, now at third base is Cassett making the play. Got a conference doubleheader Thursday at home for Torrington versus Gillette at 3 and 5. Then Sheridan at 2 and 4 on Saturday at home. Two away, Correll at second, and at the plate, Caleb Kelly. First pitch up high for ball 1. One-zero pitch on the way, a line drive into left, just foul. Good swing by Caleb.
Yeah, that would have been for extra bases.
The 1-1 pitch outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Caleb. Hardy with the next pitch, curveball upstairs. Next one swung on down the left field line. That one just goes foul.
Way to battle.
Yeah, good at bat from Caleb. A full count here. Three-two pitch coming. That'll just miss low. So Caleb draws the 2-out walk. Runners at first and second. And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Drew Kramer. Kramer, the lefty, digs in, lets ball 1 go up high. Hardy comes set, the 1-0 upstairs as well. 2-0 in the same spot. Kramer way ahead, 3-0. Kramer at the plate, then Griman, then Shields. As Drew will draw the walk, bases loaded here for the Tigers. Brings up Griman, the catcher. Gorell at third, Kelly at second. Kramer at first as Griman lets strike one go by. Now the 0-1 on the way. Griman just gets out of the way of it. Evens it up, 1 ball, 1 strike to Landry. Hardy with the next pitch, fouled back. One-two coming, a high infield fly ball towards second base, and they've got it for out number 3, and there's your ball game. Good start for Torrington, but Cheyenne takes over in the 4th. And the Tigers drop the first half of the doubleheader 15-6. The final score on the CNA scoreboard. We'll wrap it up right after this.
Hi, this is Al Maloney, General Manager at Transwest Ford. Did you know that every Works package includes up to 6 quarts of semi-synthetic oil, oil filter, tire rotation, vehicle checkup, and complimentary car wash starting at $69.95? Are you pressed for time? No problem. Our team can arrange to have your vehicle picked up and delivered free of charge. We service all makes and models. Call 308-635-3701 to schedule your appointment. Drive a little, save a lot at Transwest Ford of Scotts Bluff.
Before you head out on your next road trip, Ty's Pit Stop in Lingle invites you to stop in and stock up. They continue to serve the area with competitive gas prices, and they've got plenty of road trip snacks to choose from. With Coca-Cola products, along with other hot and cold beverages, snacks, fresh entrees that are always hot and ready, and even adult beverages for the weekend. Ty's Pit Stop on the corner in Lingle, locally and veteran-owned and operated.
Welcome back to Pioneer Park in Cheyenne. The Tigers drop the first half of a doubleheader to the Cheyenne Eagles. 15-6, the final score on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. Again, Tigers struggling as of late. That is number 5 in the loss column in a row. See if the Tigers can turn it around in Game 2. Again, we'll just have the first of this. Look ahead at our schedule coming up. Our next broadcast, July 9th. We'll be back here in Cheyenne as the Tigers will take on AA Cheyenne Post 6 Hawks. That starts at 4 o'clock on Wednesday, July 9th. Other games coming up in Torrington. Be sure to check them out. Tigers with a busy week as they'll host Gillette 3 and 5 on Thursday at Bullock Field, and then Saturday they'll host Sheridan. The Jets coming to town at 2 and 4 for a doubleheader Saturday. So that'll do it here from Cheyenne. Again, the final score 15-6. Cheyenne gets the win over the Tigers. Big thanks to my dad Grant for joining me. I'm Ryan Kate. Thanks to Paula Jenkins back at the studios. We'll send it back to you at Cinch Country KGOS.